Koo-HA-ah-HUT. My name is Kathleen Hays, and I am a daughter, a sister, and a wife. I am a member of the Caddo Nation of Oklahoma, and I have the honor of representing the Indigenous Women's Alliance of South Carolina and the South Carolina Indian Affairs Commission. I would like to share Crystal's earlier sentiments and thank this land's original inhabitants, and thank you, Crystal, for allowing us this opportunity. We are here to gather and mourn our lost and honor their memories. In doing so, we gather to bring attention to a devastating reality that too many of our sisters have to endure. While we gather to tend our own wounded and raise our sisters up, we protest a culture that attacks and denies our worth by ignoring us. If the dominant culture valued us, it would want to learn about what is threatening us. But a scarcity of information has plagued our efforts to protect ourselves. Too many disappearances go unreported or uninvestigated. Too many sisters' bodies are recovered without being identified. In South Carolina, not all police reports or medical forms allow the victim or perpetrator to be identified as Native American. So our Indigenous sisters in South Carolina cannot rely on the most common forms of data collection that governments use to address societal issues. We cannot even rely on governmental bodies that are specifically intended to assist us. In South Carolina, the state government has placed the Commission for Minority Affairs in charge of Native Americans' well-being. As far as we have been able to tell, there have only been 2 efforts to study the physical health, safety, mental health, and crime rates among state-recognized tribes, and both efforts were conducted by the private, nonprofit South Carolina Indian Affairs Commission, with the university helping with the second. These terrible deficiencies in Indigenous representation in South Carolina are but a small representation of what our sisters endure all over the country. This silence is a resounding judgment that Indigenous women are not valued by society, nor those who have a duty to protect us. Native American women are not attributed the value we deserve, but this is not an indicator of our worth. By our coming together, by our creating this community, and by honoring each other, those in power will come to know the value and worth of our mothers, our daughters, our sisters, and our wives. In closing, I'd like to share wisdom originating from an elder of the Sioux people. The honor of the people lies in the moccasin tracks of the woman. Be strong with the warm, strong heart of the earth, my daughter. No people goes down until their women are weak and dishonored or dead upon the ground. Be strong and sing the strength of the great powers within you, all around you. Thank you.